Thank you everyone for staying with us. So a lot of states controlled by the APC and those not controlled by the APC are opting for the indirect primaries. And let me quickly read out the position of the National Working Committee of the party, or the statement which was pushed out by the acting publicity secretary of the party, Mr. Nabena, and he stated in the first and second line of the statement after the NEC meeting. And he did say that the primary elections into all elective offices shall be by direct primaries. Secondly, he did say the NEC resolved to adopt direct primaries for the nomination of the presidential candidate and all other primaries. So, but in the fourth paragraph, it said, the State Executive Committee shall, in consultation with aspirants and other critical stakeholders of the party in a given state, forward for the consideration and approval by the National Working Committee if indirect primaries is to be adopted. So this perhaps may be in line, but when we wonder why the party at the NEC decided that we're going with the direct primaries, and everyone from the state is saying they're going with the indirect primary. Is one popular than the other? So I have my partner tonight on the program. Mr. Fuadoki is an APC chieftain. Mr. Abubakar Alkali is an APC presidential aspirant. Thank you so much for your time on the program. You did mention, Mr. Oki, something very critical about the issues of register of the party. We've heard, especially this was a popular thing with the AC, the AD, ACN in Lagos, where they use a consensus system to elect candidates. In fact, the Ogun State is using that system, consensus to elect. They say is also permissible by the party. But as it stands right now, you did say register is a major problem. Are you saying that there are fake members of registered members of the APC?
You see, let me first start by differing from what Dr. Alkali said, that this seems to be the change we want. Unfortunately, this is not the change Nigerians want, and that's the truth. And this is not the change I want. There's a popular maxim that if you are coming to equity, you must come with clean hands. Unfortunately, the national leadership of APC have not come with clean hands on this matter. And I listened carefully and I followed the reasons why most states, and we need to run away from the issue of state executive or the party and the state governors. Most states refuse to align with the issue of direct primary for several reasons, amongst which is the credibility of membership register. And I still want to use Lagos as a very good example. The membership register, as I speak with you, membership registration is ongoing in Lagos. And the reason for it is because someone is determined, or some people are determined to exclude several members of the party. So if we're saying, let us have primaries, be it direct or indirect, the basic ingredient, again, is the issue of membership register. How credible are the membership register nationwide? How credible? In Osun, you will recall, Sheun, you were there. A situation where non-party members voted in Osun. Why? Because the party membership register that was taken to Osun was flawed. And there were no membership cards to identify exactly who the party members are. What we have is a situation where slip, where anyone can print and attach photographs in order to get into the primary ground. Again, we have a situation in Osun where voters' cards were used in lieu of party membership. So the question really is this: we want direct membership, yes, because it will allow members of the party to choose
all right.
on their own.
Mr. Oki, let me bring in, because there are talks about some governors who are planning to leave the APC. And this came after the NEC meeting and these issues of primaries. Dr. Alkali, could this be linked to these issues of some governors? They say 6 of them, though the APC had said there's nothing like that happening. But the opposition has said, look, some of them are coming to our party. Could this be true or linked to the issues of the crisis or controversy over the primaries?
Well, I think this is, to a large extent, a pigment of the imagination of the opposition. Of course, we are in this season, and any statement could be misinterpreted. Any statement could be, changed to suit political purpose. But that said, I think there is a way of life. There is certain things our governors are used to, our leaders of the party are used to before now. We all know that, to a large extent, before now, during the era of indirect primaries, which we are trying to move away from, and that's the change that I'm talking about, we know that governors, as leaders of the party in their respective states, and also other leaders of the party, actually form lists before the election. They form lists before the election of their choosing candidates, and they use the machinery of state. They use the weapon of the state at their disposal, their authority, to cajole the members, to ensure that these members elect their choosing candidates, their candidates on the list. We actually have a situation that I could recall in 2015, where actually the name of the preferred candidate was written on the ballot. The name of the preferred candidate of the governor was written on the ballot.
Okay, so because we're out of time, really, but I quickly want to get your final thoughts, both of you. I'll start with Mr. Oki, just in about 30 seconds. I would like to get your reaction on the cost of nomination forms by your party. We show you as we're talking, it will cost about 45 million naira to get a presidential nomination form from the APC. Compared to other parties, this is way higher. What are your thoughts, just in 30 seconds as we close the program?
It's outrageous, and I think we are essentially telling Nigerians that the various offices, it's given to the highest bidder. Because you cannot get genuine individuals who truly have passion. This is Dr. Alkali seated here. I'm sure he will also agree with me that it is outrageous. And I think there is need for all of us as a people to come out and say, this is not good enough.
Dr. Alkali, have you been able to get your 45 million naira? You want to run for the president in the APC?
Sean, I'm still working on it. That's the shortest answer to your question. I'm still working on it. But that said, I think I will look at it rather from the point of view of youth participation in politics. You could recall that before now, a few months ago, Mr. President assented to the bill, to the Not Too Young to Run bill, which lowered the age qualification for certain political offices. And there was, everybody was upbeat. The youths were really upbeat.
Your 30 seconds seems to be
but
over.
That inspiration has been quashed.
All right. We'll be working on getting you some more time to talk as you work on getting your nomination fees. Thank you so much, Dr. Alkali, for your time on the program. And also, Mr. Fuad Oki, APC chieftain. Thank you, gentlemen, for talking to us on the program. That's our show for today, everyone. Many thanks for being part of it. I'm Sean Okimale. Bye-bye.